There. Hello, Daniel. Are you awake? Can you listen me? Hi, Daniel. Are you awake or sleeping? Hey, Daniel. Can you listen me?
Am I here? Am I there? Testing space 1 2. Testing captions 1 2. Captions 1 2. No captions. Let's go, Twitter. Let's go. Where's my damn captions? I got my check back. Check that out, Alberto. Whoop whoop. Oh, you too. Holy fuck. What? Alberto, what, did you just get your check back? Well, if you're talking, I can't hear you. NT hacked. What up? What up? Apparently, Alberto's probably resting. Or are you Alberto? Dun, dun, dun. Hacking bounty infosec. Sat sang. Nice. Cool. Yep. Alberto, I always look for your space first because it's safe. super curious about something you said last night. How come Samantha doesn't like to talk blockchain? Dun dun dun. Damn. All right. If you're talking, Alberto, give me an emoji. If you're not, give me no emoji. Huh. Why are the captions not working? Twitter, where's my captions? Do a little toggle captions. 1 2 1 2. No, come on. Oh, here they come. Nice. Thank you, Twitter.
Driving.
Hello, hello.
Daniel is asleep, I think.
Alberto sleeping? Well, good. He's got to sleep at some time. I was curious how he keeps going.
The show is being recorded. They will listen tomorrow, I think.
Oh, that's pretty neat. Oh, okay. So you host one and then you get it recorded. I don't know. I'm so bad at going back and listening to the recorded spaces and stuff because I feel like you missed the boat.
I think if you put it in the space again and somebody goes, they will find nothing out there.
No, that's pretty good. No, that's a big part of it. Trying to keep a ledger almost of all your content and spaces. I just don't have time to listen to everybody's recorded spaces. You know what I mean? Like, especially if they do it daily. Like, there's no way to process that much content.
Yeah, it's right. Every day we can't process all the things that we went through or we have been through. And some important things can be recorded though, but keeping a track is good, but it has some other, there's sense of security also, little what you speak out sometimes, and sometimes your thoughts are captured in a different way. Later you may have different views of that.
No, I totally 100%. I have a weird crowd. Half of them don't like recorded spaces, and the other half, typically the trolling half, like recorded spaces. But like the typical people that are just normal friends and stuff on Twitter, like, why is this space recorded? I'm like, they're all recorded. Like, what are you talking about? But they don't like that recording symbol up there.
Okay, might be Daniel is awake. He's listening from the back and just doing his stuff and just trying to see without any listeners or viewers how the space will go on. And he's just trying to capture the moments, maybe.
Oh, that's a neat tactic. I like that. Now I noticed I can't share his space. It's like an older version of the space. I don't have the share button. I mean, I do, but I don't. Is this the trick, Alberto? You see what I mean? It doesn't have the chat bubble one. It's just got the plus tweet.
Yeah. He has the total control of all the space.
Ah, interesting. Well, give it a try pressing the buttons. I don't know. It hasn't really been working much. I think my pictures are better than sharing. It seems people see the pictures and the posts, but they don't see the shares. Just something I'm testing. I don't know.
Okay, so you like cars and driving and all those, renovating your cars and all.
Yeah. I got paid the big bucks to teach people how to drive for years, and semi-retired from that now. I work in tech stuff, but yeah, I definitely work plan for this weekend, so I think I might go hit up a racetrack. But yeah, any driving related stuff, it's definitely up my alley.
Okay, so you have been how long you have been in this profession?
That's a good question. I guess it was into it. So, like, professionally though, I had to be probably 17, 18 for it to be considered professional. I guess so. I don't know. I'm 35 now, so 17 minus 35. Yeah, quite a while. Not consistently the whole way, but
Is there any network issues? Sometimes the voice is being cut. I'm not getting what you're saying.
well, I am currently driving up and down the mountains range, so maybe I don't have. I don't know. I got good bars and good signals. If you can't Twitter,
Cool. That means you're enjoying right now.
that sounded like an echo to you.
Yeah, sometimes like echo, and sometimes I'm just trying to listen more and looking the screen. Something pops out in the text that I understand what you're saying, but nothing comes.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely glitching at then. I at least have the captions working now, but they definitely weren't working when I first got in here. Can you see what I'm saying in the captions?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at then. It's working totally fine right now, but at that point, it was not working.
Yeah, it's probably just my location. To be honest with you, I'm going up and down some mountain ranges at the moment. So uh, just to be clear, yeah, I'm not going to have the best connection in about a minute and a half here. When I get to the top of this mountain, it always messes up too.
So, where are you messing up tonight?
Well, it's the morning for me, but I work nights, so I'm just getting off. Just coming and say hey to Alberto, see who pops in. Instead of trying to host my own empty space, I'll just come to Alberto's empty space.
Okay, I just was I was just wondering, and I just heard of Alberto a few days back in the Bomble, so and I just followed him, and I just was wondering on the Twitter, and I just saw him, and I just joined his space right now. I like joining in small groups because big groups, people we can't speak out, and they talk very smart, and they are like we don't get any attention even, and if we put any questions, and it's bother nothing to them, and it's like uh, they don't care us in those spaces.
Yeah, no,
So
absolutely. I shoot for the smaller spaces. I mean, I have a lot of friends that are in the big spaces, but I find that they always just want drama when I come and visit them and stuff. So I kind of send the just stay away um, from the bigger spaces. But at the same time, I love when Alberto's spaces get big because he's a great host and he's got great insights. But some of them are just ridiculous. So I pick my spaces wisely now.
yeah, I also like some of the space which go big, where we get into different things, where we just listen. Also, we understand many things, but certain where we just come with the intent to speak and spend some time. Such spaces are very rare, and if you do find, And here there is no co-host, there is no one, even the host is sleeping. So it's a good space right now. But the good thing is that it's being
I don't know
recorded,
how the
and
boss let me up here, though. How did the boss accept my request if he's sleeping?
the boss is awake. He is not sleeping. He is awake actually. He is busy doing something else. Maybe he was
Oh,
in
gotcha, gotcha.
he was in another space right then before you, in which you were also there, I think. Which they let them die slowly. And I found a space today where people were snoring and sleeping.
Yeah, yeah,
And
I
I
was in that
thought,
space. I got stuck in the co-host position, and yeah, Mark hit me up and he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to sleep. You take the room." And that was like 2 minutes after I fucking got rugged from co-host. And once you get booted from co-host, you can't get back into co-host unless Mark like kicked me from co-host. So, just a oops. Oh well.
yeah,
Welcome to
yeah.
NFT.
So, uh, do you have interest in NFTs and all?
Yeah, I dabble around and play with the non-fungible assets once in a while. I'm not like in it for trying to make a big bag or nothing, but I like the tech, and I've made some metadata and made some tokens, and I
What?
enjoy giving people pieces of art and stuff,
What the hell,
digital art.
fuck, motherfuckers? You were speaking all the time, and I was no, you're kidding. I hate you guys. No, I was seeing you spinning round and round, connecting, and I was thinking, how funny. I will make fun of them. I will connect with another user. Fuck, you were speaking all the time. You weren't suffering. I hate you guys. I hate you. This is not fair. Shit. Sorry, I was
Alberto
just
coming
kidding.
in hot. Oh,
This is really, I don't know, hilarious. This is like, okay, must keep fucking me, motherfucker.
Great, yeah, great. We are speaking all the shit that we can speak right now. Nobody is awake. Someone, the host is asleep, and we are just wondering here.
Oh my! Yeah, I was saying, why don't they leave and come back? I mean, they're just there spinning. They look like hamster guys. Come on, keep spinning for Alberto. Yeah, I will put you $1 in your. Come on, guys. It was so funny, but then I realized it wasn't. It was just an illusion. Oh, this is so pathetic, but it was funny still. Yeah, just don't tell anyone that. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I will change my connection to this device because the other one is not reliable.
well, you sound good on this one. I like the NFT Latin. Did you check out that Latin town hall? I think I brought you in that one space. They talked about the Latin or Latum, which I don't quite understand what it means, but I know it's like South American esque um, developers that are part of the group, but they're getting a bunch of funding and stuff now. I don't know. I can't understand their 100%, so I don't know what they're doing.
Daniel is awake. He's letting everybody in, and they're doing whatever they want, and they're going back. I think Daniel is with you.
Alberto, oh, he's back.
Oh, hi, Daniel Alberto.
Hi, how are you? So long. So you have been
Yeah,
hacked.
yeah,
You have been hacked.
we were waiting.
You have been hacked.
Yeah, we were waiting for you.
Okay, it's not a big deal. I
We were
mean, it's
just
like me having
wondering when
a
you will wake
penis.
up.
Oh, okay. Well, it's okay. It's okay. It happens. I mean,
Yeah, we're both micro space hunters, and you happen to fit the profile.
Yeah, I came to know Alberto just 2 days back in Daniel Bumble's shows where he was being podcasted, and just I just was wondering on the space, and you let me a speaker, but nobody was there. And then I found driving came in, and then I joined back, and we were just uh, boozing around, and then finally you were awake.
Uh,
Berto, my picture worked. My banana worked last night. See, it worked really good.
oh, wow. I mean,
Me and Carl were hanging out, and nobody showed up. I put a banana up there. Boom.
well, I told you. I mean, that alpha was mine. Come on, let's give me some credit. I mean, I told you. If you want engagement, if you want security and you want engagement, use a banana to teach them to deliver the message with a banana. That's the way to do it. Yeah, I deliver it with a banana or a pizza. Doesn't make much of a difference, but it makes much of a difference if you want to deliver security. Deliver with security. That gets absolutely no trust, and nobody waste their time with security inside security. But if you put a banana in the middle, holy shit, people do care about bananas, and the bigger they are, wow, no people will never forget the size of a banana. So some people will never forget the message you're sending there. Sometimes it's very important. If you want to deliver a high impactful message, consider that a banana might be the way to do it. Uh, yeah, that's an alpha.
That
Which
was
banana
definitely
are you
alpha.
talking of?
Sorry?
I'll put it. I would put it up, but Alberto's got a weird link, so I can't quite hook it up correctly. And welcome, Sin. What up? What up?
I
Okay, I
have a
was just
weird what?
talking of the banana thing. I was talking of the banana thing which you are right now discussing.
The bananas, yes. Well, I have a very small banana. That's the thing that. Hello, Sin. How are you? How are you, Sin? Welcome. Spinning around. Okay, did we lose him in the metaverse or something? Oh, shit. Good morning. Say it back. Ah, CM, Eva, CM, Eva. Holy shit. 6,000 motherfuckers male that are like dogs, like CM, Eva, CM. Well, I don't blame them. Oh, what the hell? Coffee put CM, Emma. Eva, CM, Eva. Well, mother, how dare you? Come on, don't fall like that. Have some integrity, Coffee. Come on.
Alberto, something just happened to your space. It kicked Sin, and it told me your space was unavailable. What the fuck is that about?
Oh, well, that's for you to find out, and maybe Twitter will find out someday. I have no idea, but uh, I think that people cannot enter with the user I initially tried to enter. I had that problem in the same device. I just switched to another user. And I connected like I walk in the park, click connect, hi. I was hearing your voices. I said, motherfuckers, you were having fun, and I thought you were spinning around and round, running round, round. No, you were having fucking fun. And it was in the same device with one user, unable to fetch space details. I couldn't join. I just swapped the user and I connected like click. I don't know.
I found that you were in both the spaces. Then I was surprised how you could be in both the spaces. You were in this space also, and were also present in the previous space in which you were there. So I was just thinking how it's possible. Might be because of that glitch. You were not able to control things out, and we were just making fun out here.
Oh, well, accuse me. I mean, I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And the process. Oh no, yeah, accuse me. I mean, hit me. I want you to hit me as hard as you can. Yeah, this is a fight club. Yeah.
Now,
Accuse me.
Alberto, anytime I was having those type of problems with MySpace, I would keep restarting them over and over until I got a decent one, and one of them would like pop off. Third time was
It's
a
not that
charm.
I was telling, yeah, when Hagi was Coffee was the first one who came here, and he asked for the microphone. I gave it to him. I couldn't hear him. Okay, did you see me as I was muted? You didn't hear anything. What was going on on your side, Coffee? When I gave you the microphone when you entered into the space, and for me you were spinning like all the time. You stopped after 5 minutes, I think, and then driving came, asked for the microphone, and he started spinning round and round. And then you asked for the microphone again, and I said, "Are you sure? Do you want to spin with him? Okay, spin together, guys. Come on, spin for Alberto." Okay. Meanwhile, did you actually have any idea that I was living in a parallel dimension in another universe, and you were just talking here? Were you aware of my experience in this other dimension that I don't know where it was or why I ended up there? It's interesting.
Well, I think it's odd that every time I'm in a space, it also shares the link again, and it says, reconnect or start listening again. And I'm already in the space listening, and it usually wouldn't like say, reconnect if I was still connected, but I'm in the space disconnected. It's very odd that it even happens to me as co-host or as host.
Mm. Well, actually, tell you, nothing surprises me here. Things that are completely stupid, make no sense. I can't find an answer why certain things are happening. I have no clue. Uh, but it's amazing at the same time. Oh my God! In Clubhouse, everything's so perfect. Yeah, I mean, come on, Clubhouse would have only cost you a fraction of the cost of this shit. Ah. I know. It's the data, not it's the data. I know, but the data probably is if like the transcriptions in terms of the quality, the data is worth nada, zero.
I don't know. Alberto, I checked my shadow ban. I'm not shadow banned, so something's so freaking weird.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Well, me neither, and I tell you, I was checking specifically my analytics from 2019. Okay, man, I was getting like 2 million impressions on a month without any problem, with an account that was having 14,000 followers or 15,000 followers. Uh, Now with the double, I am getting 400,000 impressions. I'm getting like 20% of what I was getting with half of the followers. Where I was expecting, I don't know if that grows the exponentially or how it grows, but double followers, I would guess at least double reach my tweets would have. Uh, I don't know if the behavior is like that because the behavior of the tweets are kind of, I don't know, based on time and okay, the behavior of the engagement, blah blah blah, and the algorithm and other things that are completely chaotic and they don't even know why they are doing certain things. But yeah, I mean, if you have double amount of people, you will probably reach a double amount of impressions when you tweet something. I don't know.
But
I
that's
would do.
totally not the case, right? I mean, Alberto, I had clearly like over 100,000 impressions on my account with like 1,000 followers, right? Now I've got like 4,800, but I get like 5,000 impressions. It's like
Yeah,
10x down.
well, no, but I'm getting. I mean, my best tweets. I mean, I will tell you how pathetic they are. My tweets in terms of engagement and how a typical tweet for me, how much impressions they get when I should suppose, okay, there are potentially 30,000 people that would be interested on reading this. Okay, there are people that stop using Twitter. There are people that just don't pay attention to their timelines. There are people that okay, they're following me, but I won't reach them with the message. But I guess that, okay, maybe 25, maybe 20. Let's be pessimistic. Okay, 15,000 every time I tweet something with no analytics. It's really, really sad and sad. Oh, baby, baby. No, this is really okay. If they want to talk about freedom of speech, and okay, you are basically limiting how people that have, I don't know, not an impressive amount of reach, but can reach a larger amount of people than others, and can deliver a message to, I don't know, a beautiful message to the world that can be very positive for humanity, but not what they want people to do. I mean, they just want to be in control of everything. Yeah, maybe doing these kind of things that are just muting those who can potentially get together with another person who might have not a huge reach, but might reach a certain amount of people that is not impressive, but can reach much many more than an average user. And then I don't know, 5, 10 of them might get together and they might deliver a message that can reach a lot of people if they're together. Would start trying to do this as a way of communicating a massive way certain things that otherwise won't reach most of the people out there. So I don't know. Maybe it's a very wicked way of thinking and trying to understanding why would this be. But it's the only. No, that's very evil from my part to think that there's a way of trying to limit those who have certain voice to try to mute them. If the who are you? Fuck you! No, we don't want to hear you. Thank you. Next, yeah, that guy. Yeah, limit him. Yeah, yeah, put him in the yellow list. Yellow list. Yeah, the one next to the verified user. I mean, but he's verified. Oh well, I don't know. He flew the barida bara. Okay, well, let him reach a little bit more people, but keep him under the control. Okay, keep an eye on him. Okay, especially that guy's driving. Yeah, he's dangerous. Yeah, he's dangerous.
Dangerous driver over here. Good morning, good evening, Marie. See, I'm curious about like her profile. She does nothing wrong. She's a doll. She's a sweetheart. And like, I
Um,
wonder how much. Oh, I scared her off. Sorry.
yeah, look, I have to tell you that good girls go to heaven and bad girls go everywhere. So I would look now for a profile of a person that is a good girl like her in order to have a certain idea of what this cruel world is all about. She's not somebody who can give you a representative, I don't know, sample of society because this is so evil and people are not sweet and beautiful and wonderful like her. People are normally women are really really sometimes bitches, and you don't want to be in front of them when that bitch is next to a knife. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I say that? Yeah. What?
So what I'm thinking, Alberto, is as you scale your reach, right? Even organically, if what seems to be happening is my tweets will go out and it will tweet out to 10 people. If one out of the 10 likes it, it will keep sharing it, right? If none of them like it, if none of them take any time to click the post, if they just scroll past it, then it doesn't share it anymore. And it only takes a few of those for like if it thinks that someone engages with your content, right, and it gives it to them and they don't react to it, then that's a negative, right?
Yeah.
Whereas before I don't think it was I think it was sheer volume. Like if you had more people, it would share to more people. Now it seems like if it gets no engagement, it shares to less people.
Yeah, for example, okay, 7.2% of engagement. I tweeted this 13 hours ago, and now the end is near. So face the final kernel, and then a picture of a hacker in front of a computer. That got 872 impressions, 6.2 engagement rate, and the second column is interactions which, okay, doesn't tell me whether they are retweets or likes. Okay, 73 is okay, 872 impressions in 13 hours. It's nothing, but this gets much worse. Uh, when I was in Clubhouse yesterday with Chelsea, um, I posted I shared some tweets that with video and audio from Clubhouse here, and it was 14 hours ago, 15 hours ago. Each they got 200 impressions. Okay, they got an engagement rate of 8.9, 7.7. Of those 200 impressions, 19 people interacted with them. That is quite high. But still, 200 impressions is nothing. I mean, you have 30,000 people that are there waiting to listen to you. Come on, send them a little notification that, okay, Alberto has something to say. He tweeted something.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm looking at mine right now, and like if it got one engagement, it gets 50 people to look at it. If it gets 5, it gets over 200, right? So, but it's directly
Yeah, I can see the same. I
associated.
mean, oh my God, yeah, I'm seeing that. I mean, it's either 10 or nada. I mean, it's almost nothing or 10, which this is was like this. I mean, this was like something that could be anything in between. But now it's like on the extreme, it's like you get like, I was seeing those numbers and I was thinking, wow, this engagement is amazing. And this is pathetic, but yeah. I
Yeah, so
mean,
it's exactly if I get 50 people to look at something and nobody engages, it doesn't go any further. If one of the 50 does click on it, then it shares until it goes below 2%. If you get less than 2% engagement, it stops sharing it.
mm, yeah. Okay.
Actually, it's slightly more than
Uh,
2%. This one got 94 and it got 2 impressions. But something like, let's see, something got 800, but that's only because I said fuck, I pinned it, and 30 people clicked on it. 3.4% engagement. That's when 30 people clicked on it, right? Which, is more than one, way more than one, but that's why hundreds more got to see it. But that's still only less than 20% of my following.
Okay, this is amazing. Okay, I was scrolling since that tweet that I read just now. That was 200 impressions from Clubhouse, and before that tweet that now the end is near that had I don't remember 7.2 or 9 something percent of engagement. Okay, now let's go back. 22 of April. We're talking about. 10 days ago, more or less. Okay, David Bombay. Okay, I retweeted. Basically, I made a tweet that had the same text that he put in the original tweet where he posted the interview with me. I just replaced the video that had in it with a video that only had in black and white, filmed directly from the cellular in front of the screen, how the episode starts. Okay, and David Bombay, he retweeted this tweet. So within a day, I had the video had like 1,500 plays, which for me was I don't normally get that, but yeah, this guy that right now I think he has not probably he has in 100,000. No, he probably has much more than 100,000 followers at this point. Okay, he retweeted that, and this has 7,000 impressions, 8.9 engagement rate, 631 interactions. But still, between me, 30,000 followers, this guy, let's say 100,000 followers, he retweeted this. We could all together reach 7,000 people. I mean, shouldn't be like that. Had to be like that. I mean, I expected. Okay,
No, that's bad, right? You know what? I'm digging even further now, and my replies get more engagement, like 10 to 20% engagement, when my posts are getting like 1 to 2% on average, right? And then a couple of them get 10%, but all of my replies have great engagement. So people are seeing my replies, they're clicking on it. They're not actually replying to my replies, but they're engaging with them. But they're not engaging with my tweets.
Actually, people these days in Twitter, suppose if I retweet any of your tweets, or if I reply to any of your tweets, uh, nobody will get into it unless and until they are interested in the topic. So, or unless and until the one who has tweeted gives your reply. And our fan followings are lost in the space of the Twitter followers only, because people who are interested in our kind of stuff may not be present at the time when you tweeted. He may not be seeing it because he may be following you, but for some reason he might not have searched you or followed you for many days. So we are lost. And like some celebrities or people who are always online or does stuff all the time with the technology and are always present in the Twitter space or different things, people have a bit of engagements out there. So their impressions are also more, their ratio is also more, so they get good impressions, good interactions, and their engagement is very much well than what we think of. So I think that we should create our own following, fan following, in a different way, so that whatever we speak, whatever we say, they have had personal attachment in our own, in a different way, so that they enjoy the humor, they enjoy whatever we say, or whatever technology stuff we talk of, or whatever shit we talk of, they enjoy it, because we should create that personal touch. If that touch is not there, we will be lost in the space, and we will just think that okay, we don't get engagements, and with little impressions we will be lost. So we have to create. So this will take time, and personal touch is indeed required, because in the internet world, or where people connect from different places, making a personal touch or creating an impact to the followers is takes time, and you have to speak or you have to do things such that it has a weightage. More than the value of it should be more than the general people. So, and just out of the blue, if you tweet or if you comment on somebody's tweet, you won't get engagement, because people are not much concerned about you, unless and until you create a meme which went viral or something, somebody else liked it and retweeted it, then there may be instances where we can get good engagement. And I'm new to Twitter, but I opened it days back in 2011. But still, I'm just with the niche which I am going through. I don't find much people of the taste in my community here, in my area, or in my place where I live. But globally, there are people, but they are after people who are more popular or who have more engagement. So it's very tough to find survive in this competition, but still trying and looking and exploring how it will work. That's my viewpoint. And I have a I don't have as because my friends and all, they don't use Twitter. Actually, they don't like using it. They are after some other social media. But I'm just using and exploring the space.
Well,
That's it.
I have to tell you that, yeah, I agree many points that you mentioned. I don't think that it's competition in many times. As I was saying, the tweet of that David Bombard retweeted from me, it's like we're all working together towards getting some message being delivered to the most amount of people that we can. Uh, I mean, when it comes to supporting other people, if you retweet, that causes a big difference in the effect of what a person wants to deliver in a message, how rich that can have. It can make a huge difference if somebody, imagine we that are a little voice are being retweeted by a big whale. I don't know if ever, I don't know, Kim.com retweet something from me, or okay, that can change my life. I don't know. I have no idea, but those are things that you never know the impact of those kind of things. But it's not competition. I mean, Um, yeah, I have noticed that, yeah, sometimes it is not, I don't know if it's competition, but it's jealousy. It's like not trying to help the other. Um, there must be many reasons why people don't get engaged with the contents of others. Uh, yeah, there's as many reasons as people, and people are complicated to understand. Yeah, the only point that I make is that, okay, I was having like 2 million impressions 4 years ago, and now I'm getting 20% of that. That is something that, okay, I have to accept that. And wow, this is like YouTube getting, okay, you were an influencer with, I don't know, 100,000 subscribers years ago. Now with 100,000 subscribers, you have nobody. You have to work harder, kiddo.
Yeah, right. We have to work hard. Other than competition, you're all right that it's jealousy in a different way. People don't want to make you famous. They will not just retweet you unless and until you help them. Or it's like both way around. Like we have to. Uh, People nowadays what call like I engage your tweets and you engage mine. That way it works,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
the space is also working that way only. People make a space and they retweet their own tweets and they get engagements. And uh, when I started what call engaging myself more in Twitter, then I found that there were spaces where it was made for fan following, that come and get free fan following. I went to those spaces for 3 4 days. I got around a few audience followers, and after few days they unfollowed me. So people are crazy after following, and they're doing different stuff. And I was just thinking, oh, what else people can do to get followings and all those things. And now the blue
Yeah,
tick stuff and different things.
yeah, no. The
This,
thing is that here in Twitter, nobody's actually making money. We're making connections mostly, uh, being facilitators or being those amazing people that are like driving. Yeah, now the truth is that we're not making money for being in Twitter. Twitter is not paying us for being here. Being in Twitter actually is something that we
Is
are
Alberto
paying Twitter.
talking? I might be rugged.
You are, yep. Can you tell him?
All right, be right back.
Oh no, you were never there. Not hearing me. Yeah, but never mind. It's okay. That's called, yeah, being crispy, but it's okay.
no,
Oh
no,
no.
Daniel, you got the recorded version. Just give it to him. Share the link.
Oh well. Okay, now he's offended, and okay, now he left, and you know what? I will send him the microphone that he must, because that's kind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because what? You know what? Because of him, I got to meet Delilah, who is a beautiful human being from whom I've learned so much in his life. Ah, yeah. Thank you, driving. You were amazing, friend. Thank you for giving me the chance of having met Delilah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still trying to meet Delilah too. Oh, NT, you made a great point about the sharing part. There was something else about it. You made a great point. Now I fucking lost it. But there was something I wanted to hone in on because it was a great point. Now I forget. Sorry.
It's
It's
okay.
okay.
But I really agree in most of the things that you mentioned. Just different things between YouTube and probably, yeah, in YouTube, I was never able to actually get engagement, get people to. Okay, probably I'm not the person who is a good content creator for that platform. Connections in LinkedIn. Wow, I got in LinkedIn to get the maximum amount of connections that were possible. like much faster than here in Twitter to get this number. Uh, but the thing is that in LinkedIn, okay, the key is try to focus on the connections not only in the industry that you want or you are part of, but also recruiters and people that having those positions. Yeah, having those people in your network of LinkedIn is priceless. Uh, yeah, LinkedIn is probably something that I have not used initially. Yes, I was creating also Twitter groups, interacting with Twitter groups. Okay, then LinkedIn Learning for me is wow, amazing. Every year I subscribe in the trial for a couple of months, and it's really wonderful. Uh, and yeah, now I just keep the connections that I have, and yeah, I get messages all the time from people trying to hire me for a growth hacker. Oh my god, for so many stupid and ridiculous positions that they don't really read my profile. And when they say you, they tell you, "Can you send me your latest resume, please?" Okay, fuck, download this as a PDF from my LinkedIn account. Don't fuck with me, bitch.
Alberto, I've been on LinkedIn a long time. We should definitely connect on there. I actually did a LinkedIn Learning last night. That's the portal through which my work uses. So
Oh,
pretty
wow,
cool.
wow, wow, wonderful. Yeah, why
I've
don't
got
you
almost a
click on
thousand connections on there,
my
Alberto. Almost 1,000 connections.
okay, I will do my work and I will follow you right now on LinkedIn, and we can create a LinkedIn audio event and we can take the world. Okay, the thing is that you don't have a link tree, and in my LinkedIn profile, you just have to click where it says linkedin.com
I
slash no
know,
fear
but
75, and
Alberto,
that's it.
if you want to really find me, you know how to
I will.
find me. It's only a couple of words you got to type.
Okay, okay, okay. You got me. I cannot. Okay, when you. Okay, after telling me this, okay, what can I say? I have all I have to say is mute my microphone and say, give me a couple of minutes, guy. I have a mission to accomplish. I will be listening to you.
Yeah, Alberto, that's exactly why I don't have a link tree and a website pinned. Because if someone really wants to connect, all they got to do is click a couple buttons or type a couple of words or something, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
your point, NT, about making those connections and how to grow a following. I mean, it was easy for me on here with the spaces, because I was able to verify people were real and connect with them on whatever they were doing. Because I hosted just like Alberto for a long time, and I would visit all the other hosts that started on Twitter, right? So I'd go hang out in their rooms, and I found myself supporting some of the wrong people sometimes, and I was like, oh shit, well, what am I getting away from what I'm doing? Because I feel like I'm doing good. Right. And Alberto is doing good too. And now we're like organically broken our profiles, even though they're really good compared to like someone who's new on Twitter or something. But you have 54. That race to 600's tough, then to 1,000's tough. Then apparently 3,500 was a tough number for me to break, and it took me a year to get 300 more followers. But the spaces weren't like they began, right? It wasn't as easy to just connect with people and follow each other for the same interests, right? People wanted to like verify people and have friends in common, which again, now I've been on here so long, I know so many freaking people, so people know people that I know, right? And they'll go ask about them before they follow you too. So the more people you connect with, kind of the more verified you get.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. If we keep on connecting, we get verified, and we keep with that verification only we grow. If we just tweet and we don't connect to people, there won't be growth anymore, or the growth will come to a halt, or like the impressions and ratings will go down. So great that I have to
Yeah, I think
keep
that
trying
the
to connect.
competition is in the content. It's not in the following. It's in the content creation because everybody's looking for that person to copy paste off of. That's what it seems like nowadays. But they want to take credit because they'll keep you suppressed, right? And they'll share your content.
Yeah. Actually, we look for the real content. Most of the things are copy paste generally, and when we come to get to know that that he is the one who actually creates the real content, then we like following him, and the excitement or thrill of the moment when something is being tweeted or posted, we like to retweet or we like to comment on that because we actually know that it's the actual tweet or the real tweet. Most of the people they copy paste from other platforms and just tweet out here, or they just make some sense in the tweet. They don't create the actual content or the actual thing out of their own. They take help of something else. So it's not actual expressions, and it actually defies us from the actual knowledge and actual thing what should come out, what the cities everywhere. So we need to filter out things. So to understand that, we have to take time, we have to observe, and gradually we have to identify people, the right people, and to follow the right stuff. Some people just get the fan following out of nowhere just for some I don't know what it is. They just how they increase, I don't know. People have I have seen they turn profile into some they change their keep on changing their profiles and try different. If they go to some space, they turn out different, and when they come out and again they go to different space and they turn out different. I've seen people doing that way also, and some have a huge community and they are just doing spaces every day and just trying to trap new people who are in spaces just to understand things like that, and they just trap them and they make their followings. It's in that way also, and actually, how it will help, I don't know. Why we are doing all these things.
So what these groups start to do, Hack, just to throw 2 cents in there, what these groups end up turning into most of the time are truth groups. Like what they have an interest, and what they're doing live is investigating what's like going on right then and there. So if you're not in the group and you're not getting that live content, you're always getting and getting their retweets, right, from somebody else. And then, their groups get smaller and smaller, and then you have to follow less and less of them because all of them are just retweeters, right? And there's just one person giving them all that alpha, right? And it just kind of falls off. But those little groups, they get to be big groups, and then everyone's following the same content, and then it becomes a cash grabbing greed thing, and obviously suppression helps with the competition, which obviously Alberto suffers among many people.
Yeah. And also the present AI, which is in the algorithm, they can track people who generally retweets your tweet, and for that also we don't get impressions because they know that he's someone who generally retweets his tweet to give the promotion. So the AI can easily track that things. Like if I tweet something and you know that you have to retweet it and you just retweeted it. Actually, it will be genuine retweet. Like I like the tweet and I am tweeting it with some expression, or it's okay. This should be spread. I'm tweeting it. That is nowadays that doesn't exist. People are doing business out here in a different way and making a number of accounts and raising their fan following and tweeting. People even verify from other accounts. Suppose I am speaking to I am in the space speaking with you, and they will send me a following from other account just to verify me and just to check me out. And they do that way also. So I don't know what the business is, what they are doing out there, and I don't have a deep understanding of it. What actually it will help this industry because I've not seen it in depth.
Yep. What do you think, Alberto? Might still be over there. I think, yeah,
I think
great
I'm in
points.
love. Yeah,
I
I
haven't
think I'm
seen
in
it.
love. Sorry. Go ahead. What do you think, Ramin?
I'm just wondering about how these groups are. I just put out a poll to see if your space tweet was available that I made. Because
Oh,
if people don't see that the space is actually open, if it says space is unavailable, I mean that's bad, or it just isn't
that is
being
basically
seen.
like have been here wasting my time. Imagine if I wanted to speak about something in particular. I don't know, scheduling this in advance, preparing that, and then space not being available, being shown. Why that other user couldn't access here? And then all I had to do in the same device was switch user, and I could enter without any problem. Uh, that is weird. Yeah, that. Thank you for tweeting that. Uh,
Well, it just
it's
doesn't make any sense because I mean, you see how many people just pop in and to come say hi because I don't host much anymore, but that
no.
those when I do host a space, even when it gets nobody in it, it gets a lot of clicks. And that's really funky.
Um, the thing is, in this space we were earlier with this guy who was a storyteller, and I couldn't actually be able to speak because I asked for the microphone twice, and I got the microphone both times, and then I had problems with my earphones and I lost the microphone. Okay, I don't know. I really didn't look up. I mean, how many people was his followers? I mean, how long has he been on Twitter? I have no idea. Um, but I mean, compare that to here right now. Uh, I mean, Carl comes here because he takes the time to go to my profile and um, and actually see if I have the blue or the whatever color it is around my profile picture, showing him that I'm live on space. He doesn't get any notification. He doesn't see me on the bubble. Um I don't know. It's weird. Let me retweet that survey and answer that. Well, no, actually, I will answer that connecting from another device now, the one that I got disconnected from. Uh, and one strange thing
Well, you
from
can see who's actively seeking you out and who they're marketing your content to. And they keep denying me in my email for Twitter ads. And I did sign up. I never used it, but it keeps denying me now when I try to ask for other permissions.
Oh my God! For me, I actually had to. I was owning them like $1.72 for 5 years. Yeah, it wasn't a big deal for them because yeah, they didn't want. Yeah, they cannot even solve the basic problems. They cannot solve somebody who is owning the money. Wow, for me that was pretty simple to open an account and start using ads in Twitter.
Yeah, I'm just gonna explore that again. I'm gonna try maybe subscribing to Elon. My kids suggested paying him more. I was like, I'm paying him $7 a month, and they're like, why not 10? I was like, oh, well, he's asking for 11, so maybe that's what I was supposed to do.
Well, yeah, it's all about the price for this guy.
Well, they need to get into the green, right? I mean, they're negative. They were losing big money.
And the thing is that okay, there are companies that I mean this.com, this okay, they have lost money for so many years. The point where they started from red to green was after a lot of time in business. Uh, okay, is it that urgent to try to start profiting, to start showing those numbers in green, even though I'm colorblind? Is that important to have that urgency to change that immediately? So let's do this, let's charge for this, let's charge, okay. You have a company who never have a monetization uh, model, who only was trying to get as many users as possible in the platform, in the hope that the more users you had, the more money you will make in a whenever you would come up with that plan of business model, okay, all the things that I have seen on Twitter, uh, not mentioning Twitter ads, but when social audio started being so massively used, okay, monetization with all the things that they came up with was all were failures and they didn't work. So they're not good at making money. Okay, uh, firing this amount of people, I have no idea. Maybe it's okay, and yeah, maybe it was something that they were really not smart hiring so much people. Yeah, maybe that's completely fine. Uh, but my perception is that he's trying to change that number from red to green so as fast as he can. Uh, for me, come on, does it make a difference a year or a month? In a month, you will be okay. You will be forever remember if you can do it in a month for good. But if you don't, doesn't make much of a difference. I mean, $44 billion now
Well,
or in a
it
year.
does
Yeah,
though,
it makes a big.
Alberto. That train of momentum, like from going from stop, like even in a car, pressing the brake versus pressing the gas, is drastically different for your speed and momentum, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's
So
completely
the faster
right.
you get off the brake and get on the
But
gas, the better,
yeah, but
right?
yeah, but it's also timing. Timing is everything, and maybe I don't know the right time. I don't know.
You're
For
absolutely
example,
right. You're supposed to do that at the apex. So I don't
mm,
know where that is for Twitter, but they're supposed to do that at the apex. And when these then when that happens, right? They get the advertisers back. And I think with the new content thing, have you seen what's it called? Community notes. Have you
yeah, I am
participated
part
in
of.
that?
I subscribe to that. Yeah, I never actually understood what it was about. I was too lazy to read about it. But yeah, I am part of the community note.
You should be
Basically, okay.
hacker community notes. That should be your space. So Twitter would love you for promoting their newest feature.
Oh, wow, that's a good help. Okay. Basically, what I was seeing was that with this note, where there was the first time I was approved and I entered, basically they were showing me articles and they were asking me for my input regarding what do you think about this? I don't know if it was appropriate for I don't know, the content. I don't know. They were asking me things regarding certain information posted, either an article, a tweet, or something like that. Is that correct? And you were basically a validator of, yeah, a fake news exposure. No, really, you were basically going through the quality of the content being published to basically, okay, sums up for content that is uh, pr- uh, providing value and is giving information that is useful for the topic and is or you are basically punishing those who are posting things that are completely making no sense, are ridiculous, are making the information that they're less triable than before. It's like that basically this notes thing.
Right? And I think they're heading in that direction. Almost any content, like they used to ask on Twitter, is this content relevant? They would show you a tweet and then they would ask you, was this relevant?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Yep, you are correct. And I used to get okay, um, okay, that's correct. And here in mobile, okay, now in the main feed I have for you, following influencers. Influencers is the latest one that they add to see the feed of what influencers is. Okay, play the independent. Uh, Berlin School Attack. Ooh, never mind. Then following people I'm following, and for me, it's people that are part of the people I follow. or the people in my groups. But it was on desktop that I was getting. Okay, no, mostly it was when I was searching for something that I was being asked, is this result something that you consider uh, useful for your search or something like that? Yeah, it was when I was searching for something in Twitter that I was getting that all the time.
Yeah, regarding the relevant part of thing which Twitter generally asks, what I feel is that whenever people create new content or somebody reports to some of the post, then Twitter reviews it by asking its relevance to different people who actually has good fan following, or they actually follow those people or are relevant to them. So it actually filters out thing, because if they filter it manually, it may go wrong, or they need the audience voice. So for that part, that is generally popped up, and that is being filtered, and to triage it whether it is useless or not, which Bombal or David already told. Sorry, and already told just few minutes. Alberto already told just few minutes back, and this stuff actually is good, but I don't know where this uh, Twitter is directing, how it is going, but it has earned all its profit, which they have actually wasted by buying the company, because I think Twitter Blue costs more than $8, and there are other services also, and every month we need to pay. And I think in the whole world, more than 1 million people maybe subscribe to Twitter Blue. Nowadays, I see people with more than 5,000 followers, they start having Twitter Blue,
Yeah, I
because
can tell you.
it's
The Twitter I have read in an article from Twitter, they are basically all around the world. Maybe I'm wrong but it won't make much of a difference. Uh, half a million people, or less than a million people, put it this way, less than a million people have Twitter Blue. Less than 1 million subscribers Twitter Blue has. Okay, so it's less than, we're talking about $8 million a month, Twitter Blue collecting. If you assuming that they don't have any charge for all the process of charging the people and all the money that goes for the gateway, paidways, Stripe, the iPhone store, Google Play, and everything. Uh, yeah, it's less than a million people are having Twitter Blue, which my perception was that it was much more than that. But that was in an article that was saying, okay, it was talking about, okay, the segment of people according to how many followers they had and Twitter Blue. Uh, Most of the people that are having Twitter Blue now are people that have less than 1,000 followers. That is like most of the people with Twitter Blue have less than 1,000 followers. Before it was completely, as you said, unless you were a journalist or something like that, nobody with less than 1,000 followers would ever be considered to be having the blue badge. Never. That was impossible. Now anybody, there's a lot of people that I see that have 100, 200 followers at their new accounts. iPhone unavailable. Please unavailable. Oh, my iPhone is unavailable. How amazing. Yeah, but they are not making that much of money. I don't know. Okay, it's $8 million. Okay, uh, okay. If we multiply that by okay, it's like 13, 20. Okay, we are talking about 24 in 3 months. Uh, yeah, okay. We're talking about less than 100,000, $100 million a year. Um, I don't know what were the red numbers of the company until now. I have no clue, but basically, I hope they're not losing more than a few bucks for each user that I have, because otherwise they will have to increase the price of everything. And by the way,
Yeah,
I cannot.
actually, right now, whatever money they've spent, there are also paid promotions within Twitter that is also going, and they are also planning to monetize Twitter, and different things are also there internally, which we might not access, but people who already have their account of their company and all to get their promotion and promote their tweets and those stuffs also has got a lot of things. I also feel like if I want to have 1000 subscribers, I would like to promote my tweet, but since I don't have much fund or money for my company, so I can't afford that. But there are companies who can afford that. I've seen many tweets pop up automatically since they are promoted. And since Twitter, the craze for Twitter is such in public that company will definitely promote, because other companies are growing enormously, their counterparts are growing, so they need to compete with them, so they have to be at par with the following fan following. So definitely they will spend for this many impressions. Twitter takes certain amount of money, so for that also they are earning a lot. And there are, you can say, how many blue ticks are there, that many blue tick company are there in the world. Every individual has one company standing against with him. Like you are there, your small company is there, suppose you have that company in Twitter, obviously you will also tick it blue or gray, what yellow, to your company, and you will also promote the tweets of that, because you also want fan following, and your growth is with the growth of that. You alone cannot have fan following and your company has no fan following. You have to grow it together, so you need to promote it, so obviously you will be spending there also. So we have to calculate that amount in a different way, and Twitter has never revealed how many users are there or how many companies are there who have just actually validated themselves and have uh, being a paid users of there. And there are also like subscribers thing which has come out, and they're monetizing in a different way in different country and different places, in different states. So they have actually they will get back the money what they have spent in a different way, because the worth of company is still there with them. If they sell it today, they will get the amount more than that, and gradually it will grow only.
Well, not if mine keeps acting like that. Alberto, you see the picture I sent you?
Yes, I I am. I saw the picture that you sent me. Yeah, somebody is cheating, has double personality. Somebody is driving here, and somebody is pretending to be driving, but he's not the driving that is here. No, that sucks. I mean, um, uh, no, that you took from the timeline, because on the timeline, I only saw the people that were in spaces. Uh, when I was browsing through the home of Twitter, if they were replying to a tweet or commented something, uh, they wouldn't show me as a person on the spaces. Only going to their profile and seeing their profile picture surrounded by the circle, or in the home, I would see all the people in the spaces with that circle, that aura over their head. That shows them on the faces, but that's that you're showing me. Um, it's for me it's something that I have always seen like that. I mean, yeah. For example, hold on. let me let me try to connect to my fucking iPhone. That you cannot connect to this person's iPhone. It's my fucking iPhone. What do you mean I cannot connect to this person's iPhone? It's ridiculous. Okay, hold on. Okay, there are spaces right now that are running 23,000 people. Okay, uh, okay, that's the matter. These are the spaces that have constantly like a lot of users. We're talking about hundreds of people, and those who are hosting them, they are people that are I don't know. They are not a big deal in terms of how how noble how people they are if they are known, they're not known. Hold on, and we'll connect from another account. Okay, I could see this space. Uh, fuck.
What's wrong
That's
with
why
this?
sometimes, Alberto, I'll get lucky, right? And I'll launch the space a couple times, and all of a sudden it works good one time. Because it used to
Oh
actually
my
ring
god.
the bell. Anybody that had my bell on would come and join the space if I started one. They would all get notifications right on their phones.
Yep, absolutely. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah. So
exactly.
whenever I follow anybody, I just keep the bell on, because if I follow, just simply I follow, there is no use. If I connect like in all the ways I can, because that might be useful in a different way. Otherwise, we might miss out something important in our life, following him and not getting what he wants to speak or say. So, like, I followed I followed Alberto 2 days back, and then just he created the space. I got the notification on, and then that made me come up here. So that's a good part.
Yeah, but it's just not currently working. So, Alberto, I'm always a fan of try again, right? But yeah, it just seems funky.
Okay, let's try starting a new space. How about I try to open? No, I hate two speakers. No, how about I open a space now with a person who has nothing to do with me. Okay, that person space, and we took over that space. Okay,
Okay, we can do
yes,
that.
I take that as a yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sorry, it's all bulletproof. Yeah, let's do that. I will send you the invitation, or you follow me and yeah, follow the white rabbit. Let's see how deep it goes.